Welcome to another book talk with Livingston Parish Library. My name is Danielle, the branch manager of the Watson branch. It's official. The Where the Crawdads Sing movie is out in theaters. If you've been living under a rock, Where the Crawdads Sings was a hugely popular novel by Delia Owens, published in 2018. I'm talking huge. It's still everywhere 4 years later. The novel follows two timelines of a girl that grew up in and still leads a solitary life in the marshes of North Carolina. Well, like many a book, it's been turned into a highly anticipated blockbuster movie that came out in July. Well, if you liked Where the Crawdads Sing, this book talk is for you. I'm going to be sharing some similar books to Where the Crawdads Sing so you can get some inspiration for your to-be-read list. Okay, let's get started. The first book I have for you today is similar to Where the Crawdads Sing, with a southern swamp setting and young girls surviving at all costs. This is called The Girls in the Stilt House by Kelly Mustian. Ada promised herself she would never go back to the trace or the hard life on the swamp and her harsh father. But now, after running away to Baton Rouge and briefly knowing a different kind of life, she finds herself with nowhere to go but back home. And she knows there will be a price to pay with her father. Matilda, the daughter of a sharecropper, is from the other side of the trace, doing what she can to protect her family from the whims and demands of some particularly callous locals is an ongoing struggle. She forms a plan to go north, to pack up the secrets she's holding about her life in the South and hang them on the line for all to see in Ohio. As the two girls are drawn deeper into a dangerous world of bootleggers and moral corruption, they must come to terms with the complexities of their tenuous bond and a hidden past that links them in ways that could cost them their lives. Similar themes to Where the Crawdads Sing run through this historical fiction about two very real things that I had no idea existed, but I'm glad I know about now: the Blue People of Kentucky and the Pack Horse Library Project. This is called The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek by Kim Michelle Richardson. In 1936, tucked deep into the woods of Troublesome Creek, Kentucky, lives blue-skinned 19-year-old Cussie Carter, the last living female of the rare Blue People ancestry. The lonely young Appalachian woman joins the historical Pack Horse Library Project of Kentucky and becomes a librarian, riding across slippery creek beds and up treacherous mountains on her faithful mule to deliver books and other reading material to the impoverished hill people of eastern Kentucky. Along her dangerous route, Cussie, known to the mountain folk as Blewett, confronts those suspicious of her blue skin and the government's new book program. She befriends hardscrabble and complex fellow Kentuckians and is fiercely determined to bring comfort and joy, instill literacy, and give those who have nothing a bookly respite and a fleeting retreat to faraway lands. The sequel, The Bookwoman's Daughter, was released earlier this year and is receiving some high praise. You'll want to read that one as well. This psychological thriller is similar to Where the Crawdads Sing, with its southern small town and the suspicion and mysteries that plague them. This is called We Are All the Same in the Dark by Julia Heberlin. It's been a decade since Trumanelle Branson disappeared, leaving only a bloody handprint behind. Her pretty face still hangs like a watchful queen on the posters on the walls of the town's Baptist church, the police station, and in the high school. They all promise the same thing: we will find you. Meanwhile, her brother Wyatt lives as a pariah in the desolation of the old family house, cleared of wrongdoing by the police, but tried and sentenced in the court of public opinion, and in a new documentary about the crime. When Wyatt finds a lost girl dumped in a field of dandelions, making silent wishes, he believes she is a sign. The town's youngest cop, Odette Tucker, believes she is a catalyst that will ignite a seething town still waiting for its own missing girl to come home. But Odette can't look away. She shares a wound that won't close with the mute, one-eyed mystery girl, and she is haunted by her own history with the missing True. Desperate to solve both cases, Odette fights to save the lost girl in the present and to dig up the shocking truth about a fateful night in the past, the night her friend disappeared, the night that inspired her to become a cop, and the night that wrote them all a role in the town's dark, violent history. The last book today is based on one of America's most notorious real-life scandals. If you are inspired by the dual timelines and intrigue of Where the Crawdads Sing, then you'll want to check out Before We Were Yours by Lisa Wingate. In Memphis, 1939, 12-year-old Rill Foss and her 4 younger siblings live a magical life aboard their family's Mississippi River shantyboat. But when their father must rush their mother to the hospital one stormy night, Rill is left in charge until strangers arrive in force, wrenched from all that is familiar and thrown into a Tennessee children's home. The Foss children are assured that they will soon be returned to their parents. They quickly realize the dark truth. At the mercy of the facility's cruel director, Rill fights to keep her sisters and brother together in a world of danger and uncertainty. In South Carolina, present day, born into wealth and privilege, Avery Stafford seems to have it all: a successful career as a federal prosecutor, a handsome fiancé, and a lavish wedding on the horizon. But when Avery returns home to help her father weather a health crisis, a chance encounter leaves her with uncomfortable questions and compels her to take a journey through her family's long-hidden history, on a path that will ultimately lead either to devastation or redemption. All right, that's all the books I have for you today. If you like Where the Crawdads Sing, check out some of these books at your local library branch or through our digital library. Let us know if you've read or liked any of these titles, or if you want us to book talk specific authors, genres, or subjects in the future. And until next time, happy reading.
Thank you for watching this Livingston Parish Library production. I wanted to let you know that everything you saw was recorded and edited using Digital Media Lab equipment. If you're interested in learning how this video is made, or if you have any other digital production interests, like music or podcasting, please make an appointment today. I look forward to hearing from you.